Hi, guys. Welcome to Within Self, the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. My name is Lindos Kosana. Thank you, and welcome to our little family. So, today I would like to chat about authority over our own lives. And the reason why I want to chat about the authority that we've got over our own lives is because as we are gradually doing life, we forget the important things that the Lord has given us over. We forget the power that we possess within ourselves. And one of the power that we have that God has granted us is the authority over our own lives. So the authority over our own lives could be the power over our own lives. We have the power to create the life that we desire. We have the control to do what we desire. We have the command over our lives. We have the dominion over our own lives. There's a saying that goes, the only person that's standing between you and your success is you, because we have that authority over our own lives to do what we desire to do, because God created us in His image and God is a creator. Therefore, that makes us the creator as well. So that's what we're chatting about. So as we gradually move with this conversation, I want you to keep this in mind. You are the author of your own life. Your life is a book and you are the author. You have the pen over your own life. We get to environments where we are brought up in environments that are not so healthy for us, to a point where we end up giving people the power over our own lives, or we give things the power of our own lives, or we give situations the power of our own lives. What I want you to also keep in mind is that situation that is hard does not have power over your own life. That circumstance or the hardship that you're currently going through does not have power over your own life, because you have the authority over your own life. Let's not lose the authority over our own lives. So I remember at some point in my life, I did not know that I have the authority over my own life. I thought people that had the authority over my own life were people that raised me. I thought that people that had the authority over my own life were people that used to speak illful things upon my life, people that would say, you will amount to nothing. I thought that was the authority and the only authority, and I was wrong. And until I found Jesus, I got to understand that no, Jesus gave me something. God gave me something, and that something is the authority over my own life. And I found myself lacking the authority over my own life because I did not know that I can create my own life. I am the creator of my own life. There is a Bible verse about the tongue, that you either speak life or death into your own life. The tongue is very powerful because the tongue is our tongue, and our tongue has the authority over our own lives. So the moment you realize the power that you possess, the moment you realize the dominion that you possess over your own life, I'm telling you, that is a beginning of an abundant living, or that is the beginning of a fruitful life, or that is the beginning to to true liberation. That's when you are truly liberated, because you know that no person and no thing can determine your future. You are the one that determines your future. If you don't have the authority over your own life, you lack self-control. And if you lack self-control, God does not like when we cannot control ourselves, because self-control is the fruit of the Spirit. Self-control is a benefit that we get from God. So when we don't have the authority over our own lives, and look, I'm not speaking about just big things alone. The authority over our own lives can be small things, like if you have committed to read a book on that specific day, then read the book. Have that authority over your own life. Have self-control to say, okay, cool, I have promised myself to read a book during this time, and you know what? I am going to read a book, because you have the authority over your own life. And when you have the authority over your own life, you start to progress in other areas in your life as well. Or rather, when you have discipline in one area, you start progressing in other areas in your life, because you have the authority over your life. When you don't know that you have the authority over your own life, when you don't know that you have the authority over your own life, you lack self-awareness as well. You are unaware of yourself. You will be unaware of the gift that you possess, because you don't have the authority over your own life. You are unaware of areas in your life that you need to improve on, or you are unaware of areas in your life that you also need to celebrate. Because as much as we look at areas that we need to improve on, it's very imperative that we also look at certain aspects of our own lives where we need to celebrate. So having lack of authority, actually, you end up living someone else's life. You end up living someone else's dream, or you end up allowing people to control you. You end up allowing situations to control you, or you'll find yourself wanting to control someone else. I was that person. I was in a situation where I lacked authority over my own life, to a point where I wanted to control other people. The moment you find yourself trying to control others, it's a true definition of you not being in a situation where you understand the authority that you possess. And if you don't understand the authority that you possess, you will want to exercise that very same authority in wrong places. You will want to control how people think about you. Why? Because you don't have control, or you don't have the power over your own life. You don't know, and you're not exercising the power that you possess over your own life. The moment you don't exercise the authority over your own life, you make it hard for God to give you certain things, because how are you going to take care of something so small that God gives you if you don't have control over your own life? And I usually say, picture this as like a parent, right? Not even a parent, any person that would give you a gift. I give you a gift and you don't say thank you. Okay? I give you a gift and then you don't use it according to the purpose of the gift. Do you think I'm going to keep on giving you gifts? No. I won't give you gifts, because you are not using what I have been giving you the way you're supposed to be using it. You are not exercising the authority, and you not exercising the authority over your life, then you are unable to receive certain things from God. And God is unable to give you stuff to give to other people, because you already don't know the authority that you possess. So it's very important to to understand and know the authority that we've got over our own lives. We don't have authority over other people's lives. That's one thing that we also need to understand. I don't have authority over your life. You don't have authority over my life. I have authority over my life, and you have authority over your life. And the best thing that we can do is to exercise that authority in the right place. It's very important to exercise that authority over our own lives, have the authority over our own lives. Because when we have authority over our own lives, God will trust us with the small. That means in order for God to gift someone else, God will be able to trust me because I have self-control, because I have the authority over my own life. And when we have authority over our own lives, we are able to be disciplined. We are able to create or curate the life that we desire because we have the authority over our own lives. We understand the power that we possess. And lastly, having authority over our own lives, it means that we've got freedom. We've got freedom. You are free from people's opinions. You are free from people that want to control you. You are free from what society says you should be. So that is the message for this week, that in everything that we do, we need to remember that we have the authority over our own lives, and this authority is the power that God has already given us. It's already within us, and what we also need to do, we need to recognize it. We need to realize it. We need to realize it so that we can fully exercise it. Okay? Have authority over your own life. Have control over your own life. Curate your own life. Be the author of your own book. All right? Write every chapter of your life according to you, not according to someone else. Okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I truly, truly appreciate it. I love you. Have yourself a beautiful week ahead. Mwah. Toodles.